What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and I found myself logging into the game yesterday, remembering that Golden Bullet is not going on, feeling a little bit bummed, and then also remembering that I also happen to really enjoy the reanimated global event as well, so I decided to brush the cobwebs off one of my favorite sniper builds, which is exactly what I'm bringing you today. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this or found it helpful, you could hit that like button as well, and we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winners will be announced October 1st of this year. Now, one thing I'd like to mention really quick before we get into the build breakdown is that this is going to be one of many variations I bring you over the next few days. Some of this gear you may have, some of you may be looking for certain pieces, but one thing I can promise you, my fellow agents, is each one of these variations will be able to one-tap named enemies. You're going to see in 1 second, once you have a certain talent procced, we have the named enemy right there, no problem whatsoever, and this build is insanely fun to use. And always remember, this is one of so many ways you can put a build like this together. The most important thing is to take your time, truly make a build your own. We will go over those details at the end of the video, but right now we'll jump into the specialization. Now, you want to choose sharpshooter, and there happen to be multiple reasons for that. You're going to get an extra headshot damage bonus, you're going to get extra weapon stability. If you run in a group, your teammates will get 10% headshot damage bonus as well, as long as they are closer to the NPCs than you are, which will typically be the case because you are running a sniper build, so you will be further back. You're going to get some extra armor and cover, and remember, with your weapons tree, make sure you choose the rifle, because that will give you the ability to use the digital scope, which gives you an extra 45% headshot damage bonus, and the other 2 weapons want to be your primary and secondary. So starting with my primary, you can see it's the White Death Marksman Rifle, and this thing is an absolute monster. As you can see, that middle attribute is an extra 137% headshot damage bonus. If you do not have this as yet, I recommend hitting up Countdown. They do seem to fall pretty frequently there. I'm using the talent Determined, and with that talent, after killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot as well. Now, you can see when it comes to the mods, I am using that digital scope, which gives me that 45% extra headshot damage bonus. And for those of you out there who like to use the regular marksman rifle scope, that can still get the job done, and I will be putting together another version showing you with no scope at all. Now, as far as my secondary, I'm using the Scorpio. However, you can really put anything you want here, my friends. It's up to you. I like having that in case NPCs do get a little close. It does help out. Now we're going to move on to the gear, and you can see I'm running 2 hotshot, as well as 1 Walker and Harris, 1 Araldi, 1 HG, and the Ninja Bike backpack, which you can see here. Now, most of you know how this works, but in case you don't, you can see it has the talent Resourceful, which slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set's bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. Now, if you don't have this as well, once again, I recommend hitting up Countdown. Make sure you set your targeted loot to backpacks. We're going to move on to the gear. We start with the mask. It's the first of 2 pieces of the hotshot gear set, but because we are using the Ninja Bike, we do get 3 of the gear set bonuses: 30% marksman rifle damage, 30% weapon handling, and 30% headshot damage as well. And on every single piece of gear, I'm trying to stack headshot damage everywhere I can. Now, making our way to the body armor, my friends, it's the 1 piece of Walker and Harris, but again, because we are using the Ninja Bike, we do get 2 of the brand set bonuses. Now, this has the talent Perfect Headhunter because it's the chain killer, but if you do not have this, thankfully you do have a lot of options you can choose from. You could use a piece of Walker and Harris, a piece of Providence, another piece of Araldi. Just make sure you throw the regular talent Headhunter on there, as that talent, once procced, will still give you the ability to one-tap elite and named enemies, which is what this build is all about. Making our way to the holster. Next piece of hotshot, again, we are trying to stack that headshot damage. We move on to the knee pads. First piece of Araldi, but again, because of the Ninja Bike, we do get 2 of the brand set bonuses, which are an extra 10% marksman rifle damage and 15% headshot damage as well. Last but not least, my friends, we have the HG gloves. Again, Ninja Bike, 2 brand set bonuses, 15% headshot damage, plus that extra 15% marksman rifle damage as well. And remember, you can have your piece of HD as the knee pads, you could have Araldi as the gloves. The combination doesn't matter, but all of these together really do work out. Now, as far as my skills, I'm using the assault drone and the assault turret because they are a great distraction to NPC and put out damage as well. You could also use the decoy if you want, and when we look at the numbers, you can see my crit hit chance is very low, my crit hit damage is low, but my headshot damage is 346.1. That is what you're aiming for. A especially because of this global event. Because for me, and please let me know what you think in the comment section down below, but during this event, when you see that puff of green smoke, it is insanely satisfying. Now, one thing I want to make sure I mention before I wrap this up, and this is for those of you out there who do not typically use a marksman rifle build, but you want to take out the weakest NPC first. So go for the red bar or purple bar, because it is all about getting that initial headshot kill. Once you do, it is lights out for NPCs. I sincerely hope you enjoy this video, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know. That is going to do it for this video, my friends. I want to thank you all for your incredible support of this channel, and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. To reload. Supply room access.